started. Gonna be starting, yeah. 2 minutes. Gonna be starting in 2 minutes, bro. But well, we started in 2 minutes. I'm bad, I don't know. Quarter or 6 is like to go. So. It's loading. First 6 to go.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
Bro, I should get my audio quality back Tuesday or Monday. Click on Madden to my TV. Yeah, I should get it back up.
Had to change her heart and it fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way. Like Jesus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rapping. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware, condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe, we shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotas. Shades of blue, I met you.
Alright, guys.
Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all baby now? Who's all baby now? Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now?
Coast to coast ballin', call your friends, the weekend's coming up. About to get it right. Give me one for the money, you the one for the night. You know you want it to be, and if you the one that I like, you got a lot of glad I knew you, I brought a ruler. I'ma use it, play the music louder, I gotta do it now. I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Come on, let's go!
Alright, y'all. Oh, gosh. Alright, guys, I'm back. I'm going this one. Dang! Get up. Oh my gosh, that dude is so short. Oh, free. Oh, it was complete. Hold on. You know, let me take it instead. So free.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
At least that ain't going over. Only one over the board. Hey,
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
yo guys, for this match, I'm gonna go against 1,000. I'm gonna turn my mic off to take on it. So yeah.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Falcons are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Saints offensive line that wants to shut that down. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaughton along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in at 15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. C.J. Anderson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down, Anderson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Darryl Smith is a very reliable linebacker who can rush off the edge and also cover in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. In the slot on the right is Graham. A first down throw for Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Dancing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Prescott now on 2nd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back. Or to the ground.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
To the air again, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Still on his feet. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Prescott now eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. First throw now for the backup Manning. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Manning indeed going for it on 4. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here on this. We'll be right back. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, Anderson. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. C.J. Anderson, 87 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
What's up, Grandma? Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Manning now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he slipped right by him. Legs still turning.
Like a giant pinball.
Yes, ma'am, after I finish this game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Whatever, just join back.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Rolling to his left.
Who said that?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Then maybe I
It's a
will.
gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, if you do sing that song, I will kick you, though. No, I'm just saying, if you sing that song, I will kick you.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's caught out late by Graham. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this time.
Actually, twice. The game is the
Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
That is not setting the place.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short of
That's the first down. That's the first down.
Range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You live streaming?
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
This house looks
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Barely practice.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Who's eating cereal?
On first down,
I'm not eating cereal. I just got to eat jambalaya.
That'll stop the clock.
Who's
here with
eating
just under a
cereal?
minute to play in half
I'm not
number
eating
1.
cereal, I'm eating jambalaya.
Unable to connect
You're
on the
eating
first down
cereal.
pass play.
No, I'm
Now it's
eating
2nd down.
jambalaya.
Yo, you know a serial killer? They kill cereal.
And it's caught over the
Oh,
middle.
yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah,
And
that's
he'll
what I
go
always
down here
thought
at the
of.
35-yard line.
They're like, why are you murdering cereal? They didn't do anything to you unless they tasted bad or give you
So
food
that means they're
poisoning.
down to 1 remaining
Be
here
mad at the
as we
company.
head toward halftime.
Not the cereal.
This dude every time out. Yeah, I know.
Well, then why did they kill it? Serial killer.
Charles Davis,
Yeah, why
so the
they're
offense
killing
takes a
cereal?
timeout.
Yeah,
And now
why
we're
they're
set to
killing
get going.
cereal? Serial killer?
What?
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, get him there!
It's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think I'm talking
Well,
about.
this is a defense that
No,
can
I'll be right
confuse
back.
even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Well,
So after the INT, it's Manning.
oh!
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Manning will try again on second down.
Oh, give
This
me
is
it.
taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that, that type of a catch, not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Throws his running back,
don't
and he's
go,
got him complete.
don't go, go, go.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there.
That dude got
His 11th
jumped.
touchdown of the year.
Oh my
And the
gosh,
Saints are
ankles were
within an extra
broken,
point of
bro.
tying this thing up.
Oh my god.
And a little time left on the clock. So on the
listen
other
to
side,
him.
they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing
Yo,
that
Bob,
out.
did
Here
you
I
mute
go ahead and
him?
tapping
Did
out
you
the
mute
first
him?
half.
No.
There's
Looks
still
that way.
time. They've got to make a decision
Yeah,
about what they
he's
want to do on
trying
the
to
kickoff,
Why?
where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go eat.
He's trying to talk to you, but he's chasing baseball. He's trying to talk to you.
What you want?
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good,
I don't
and we're all
remember
tied
anything.
at 7 apiece.
His voice stupid.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
I just
And
ate.
a long run there in the end to top it off.
I just ate jambalaya. And then jambalaya, I'm not eating cereal.
It's a short kick,
Yes,
taking
I
it to
did.
15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely
Look,
here as they have it up to
do you
the
see this
40
ball,
yard
Mama?
line.
You do not see that ball. Do you see this fork? Do you see this fork?
Here comes the Atlanta
Man,
offense
man,
now
man, I'm
ready
not
to
a
take
serial
over
killer.
here.
I do not
And
kill
with time
cereal.
quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Get
Taken
down!
down here by
What's
the
that,
Saints.
Get
Justice
down!
Marsh.
Get
In
down!
there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time, when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football.
What do you
The
want?
tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you want a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
Let me see. Let me go to my let's go to party. Let's go now. I'm not killing cereal. Oh my gosh.
Let's look back now.
We're killing junk junk. That's the type of
Both
cereal.
the Falcons and the Saints are in a
What?
defensive battle right now.
The only cereal I eat is
Put some drives together that they'll come away with a
Frosted
win.
Flakes. Frosted
Yeah.
Flakes.
yeah. Frosted
He only
Flakes.
eat Frosted
Hurry,
Flakes.
throw it, get picked off.
I also
Smith's
eat
the one who makes the big play
Nut
boost to his
Cheerios.
defense.
Tiny Nut Cheerios.
Offense out now following the interception.
didn't know
Broken
we
coverage
could
here on the
steal
pass
it.
play. And this will go for a touch. We're tied back up in
What?
second.
Man, stop asking me all these questions.
First and
He's
10.
not asking you.
Marshall's going to get the
No.
quarterback here. This will go as a
Oh.
loss
You
of
the
5.
truth. Telling you
Hey,
the truth.
friend, asking me all types of questions.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime
trying to
report here.
focus on
Guy can't even
Madden.
finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
Yeah, I've got a little thing to it, and you asked me.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard
one
line, just
question
across
for
the 25. The Falcons set to get things rolling
Oh,
on
oh,
defense
oh.
again here.
Oh, first I
We
thought
are
that you
all
said
even on
bread.
the scoreboard, so I guess sort of just a blank slate as we start the
We
third.
are
You just
SpongeBob,
exhale at the
right?
half and start over.
All right,
Put some
man.
excitement and try and set the tone with your defense.
Chase, you know
Sorry.
SpongeBob? You know the guy? Oh, right on, man. That's what
In
looks
the
so
slot
like.
on the right is
Right on,
Graham.
man. Terms up, dude.
Manning now on first down. He's going to air one out.
Oh,
Got his
God.
man complete. A big-time play there
Dude, that-
for New
dude, that was
Orleans.
funny right there.
44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
No.
First down, Manning.
No, that's not
the
normal.
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Right side caught by Jackson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Manning.
You got it.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Look at this.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. 9 times left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Play action, Manning. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well
It
for
put
us.
a big old knot in my
Sometimes they
head.
throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them
But then
early
when
and
I
try
tried
and create
to,
a
like,
big
I
play to
was
give
like,
themselves some momentum.
See
tie
what
my
they have
shoe
up their
or something.
sleeve.
I had to pick up my binder,
They run it
and I
again
had
with
hit the
Anderson.
fire.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp
It's gonna
run
be
for
more
a
than
first
that.
down. I wonder if the
Gotta put a
defense
knot
might have
in
been
my
loosened
head.
up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the
Right.
run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Get what? No, I'm going. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I'll eat later. Can't tell you nothing. Sit down and eat, boy.
Now for Anderson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Might have been one man away from 6 points.
I'm back.
Points as it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I got it on my PS3.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now Manning, and that is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 4th down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Made it. That's supposed to be made in.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and
What?
ambitious effort.
I want to challenge that, bro.
And this score will stay right where it is. Time for us to spotlight C.J. Anderson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver quicker. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Anderson.
Oh, my God.
Zone touchdown, C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's C.J. Anderson who tops it off with the touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran.
Oh.
Yeah, he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. On second down, here's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Manning to throw on third and one. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Oh, no.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So the offense has it first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, first and 10 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Shit there.
First and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Antonio Cromartie is no different than the rest of us. He dreams of making the big play at the end of the game and sealing a victory for his team.
Well, the difference is here, you used to do it. He just did it and has done it before. I've never done it.
I didn't do it either, but I dreamed the same way. Congratulations to him. He just finished that game off with an interception.
The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach.
And now the rookie's free. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down.
There was no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win. in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
And yeah.
So for the Saints,
has
they've
been your boy,
indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,